We're back with another Witcher 3 DLC video. Make sure to like, follow, comment, subscribe. If you're on YouTube and you want to watch me on Twitch, it's Death Dealers. That's DEATHDEA1ERT. If you're on Twitch and you want to watch me on the YouTube, it's Death Dealers 91. That's DEATHDEA1ERG 91. All right, we're gonna pick up where we left off. We was having trouble with this race. Not gonna hold you. Mama's was kicking our ass. But we're gonna see if she gonna give it up the same today. Because I'm on her ass today. Like I need that. As always, if you guys have any game recommendations, feel free to leave them in the comment. For now I'm just playing different games that I like, enjoy playing, and I'm trying to find my niche. Say no to drugs, kids. Drugs are bad, okay? Wake me up. Let's get into it. What I got? But she is really pissing me off. Like, oh God, she's like the hardest person that I had to fight. Oh, I done beat the game and they even face somebody this hard. It's ridiculous. And how does the queen? I don't understand. Like, if I use the queen sign as a shield, how does that still do damage to me? They said nothing about it doing damage to you when they showed me the different signs. There's nothing in the description about that specific sign that said when you get hit, it does damage to you, and it's never happened like that before. So I don't understand against this opponent why every time this bitch hit me, I'm taking damage even though I have up my shit.
Need to backtrack along her prints, then light the candles in the same order she did. Ready. Now to drink.
Yeah, I'll come back to this. I'm about to start throwing stuff around the room. I just come back to this. She pissing me off.
Need to backtrack along her prints, then light the candles in the same order she did. Ready. Now to drink. An illusion.
eyes were not deceived. Yet so far south, you, sir, of all folk in all your fame.
Me, south in all my fame.
Ah, I've heard so much. Why, when Master Dandelion tarried in Beauclair, not a day passed without him baying out a ballad in admiration of your deeds.
Yeah, unwelcome little habit of his. But what can I do for you?
You see, my betrothed, Francois Le Goff, vowed in my honor to bring me the head of the horrid beast they call Bertore.
Couldn't have gotten you a bouquet, some sweets in a bag.
Witcher, sir, you jest. A love most true demands proof through heroic deeds dedicated to the heart's captor. But alas, Francois has been gone a fortnight. Thus I must plead with you to see what's become of him. Could you? Would you?
Rarely my wont to turn down a damsel in distress, even less so when there's a prize involved.
Ah, naturally. Why, you, sir, are no knight-errant, but a guildsman and expert. How much would you need? Yes, that amount I am prepared to pay.
This Grotore. Know anything else about it, mademoiselle? Judging by the name, guessing it lives in a cave.
Yes, from which it prowls when hungry. By night, when all are asleep, it creeps into villages. Then, of a sudden, breaks open shutters, reaches inside and snatches babes from their cradles so quickly they've not the time to yelp.
Nocturnal, unprehensile arms, intelligent.
Francois claimed he would cut the filth down in a snap, but he's been gone so long. Will you help, sir? I cannot sleep. I fear this worrying will be the death of me.
Do my damnedest to get your fiancé back safe and sound. Just, mind telling me where to look for him?
I forget you come from afar and do not know our land. They say Bertore has its lair in the caves at the foot of the Gorgon Hills.
That close to the city? Telling me no bold souls have ventured out to defeat the beast?
Quite the contrary. Plenty have, but none's returned. My concern is well-founded.
I see. All right. High time I set off.
I was to get a new book from Jean-Roulette.
There was a time the nights would simply dry up.
In a snap. The salon was unlocked. That's very
of the Red... Please disperse! The exhibition is closed!
What's this about?
Oh, Lapiota, give me strength. I can't bear this, please! I believe I've been clear. No presentation today. Oh, wait! Are you not that famous witcher Geralt of Rivia? I believe I have work for you.
Saw your notice. Mentioned a monument.
The matter is a delicate one, but mind you, I pay well. Alas, I can say no more at this stage. Interested?
The statue. Just tell me, what's the problem?
A picture's worth 1,000 words. More, I dare say. Come with me. I'll show you. Here it is! Our pride and joy, Reginald Dalbury. A giant among lovers. A poking, puncturing swordsman, and atop all that, an unrifled tickler of harps and other organs.
So what's wrong with it?
How should I put this? It's lost its jewels.
Somebody stole the testicles off a statue.
No ordinary statue, mind you. The sole monument made using a cast of the great Reginald's own genitals, certified and authenticated. Sprung directly from his loins, they grant all who stroke them unparalleled virility. All who buy a ticket, that is. Thus, you must retrieve those stones.
Got my attention. Now tell me about this Reginald, all you know.
There's so much to tell. Legend has it he and the architect Faramond planned and laid out Beauclair.
Impressed already.
In particular, Reginald took great pains to devise escape routes for lovers caught with their pants down. Literally and metaphorically. He later made frequent use of them himself. Not out of fear, mind you, but to avoid having to kill his rivals in duels.
Got any suspects?
Considering the vast potency of Reginald's prized pouch, everyone's a suspect. Who would not want it for himself?
Any idea when the theft took place?
It must have been mere hours ago. I guided the last group through the exposition quite recently. Stones were very much in place.
Need to look around. Might find a clue or two.
Do what you must, as long as you return grasping Reginald's stones. Without them, Beauclair's entire tourist sector faces trying times. Trying times. It will all work out. It must.
Saw marks are straight and clean. Precision castration, I'd call this.
Don't worry, Reginald, don't worry. You shall be whole again soon.
Dried bloodstain.
It will all work out. It must.
Piece of coat fabric caught on the nail. Evian cologne. Smell it'll lead me to the thief.
Never you worry. The air here is such that one is never hungover.
Oh?
polka gay and merry. Tout vous entoure.
Scent leads to this door. Oop. Sorry to interrupt, I guess.
This is not what it seems. Word of honor. I tripped, rolled, tumbled, and landed where she already lay.
Psst! Hughes! That's not him!
I swear, this is all an unfortunate coincidence. A series thereof.
That's not my husband.
You mean, not your husband? Who are you, and why are you in my home? Out, now, or I'll summon the guards.
Calm down. Just here to talk.
I believe we have nothing to talk about.
Oh, we do. Just to kick things off, you're in great form for a man your age.
I eat well, start the day with a glass of wine. That preserves a body wonderfully.
Interesting. Might try it. Say, ever heard of Reginald Dobry, his statue?
Everyone in the city's heard of it. Reginald's a paragon, a national hero.
That's so. You seem well informed, Hughes. Maybe you know who stole Reginald's testicles.
I can explain everything. This...
Rosalinda, I know you're in there. You and that fancy pants of yours.
Oh no, not him too. This really is not my day.
Got you, you rogue. Prepare for a shellacking, scallop. What the laugh's this? Rosalinda, one I could forgive you, but two at one time.
Wait, got nothing to do with this.
Take me for a fool? I'll teach you to fish in another man's pond.
Got no time for this. Go home.
Yes, that'll be best. I'm done here.
I don't know you, but that would have gone horribly for me had you not intervened. I thank you for saving my skin.
So, time to talk.
Rosalinda, my dove, please allow us a moment. All right. I admit I stole the stones, and you will never believe it, but they work. Today, Rosalinda and I, well, 3 times and counting.
3 times? Impressive.
Isn't it? At my age. That's more than the entire last decade.
All the same, you stole those stones and you gotta return them.
Listen, perhaps we might strike a deal. Hmm? Let me keep the stones. I'll pay you. Grant me this, I beg you. They've made me young again.
Perhaps I could lend them to you. For one more day. What would you say to that?
A day is 3 more romps at the least. You've a deal, sir.
faster. Go, go.
I placed the first pick.
But I made the best offer.
Mademoiselle, monsieur, you must remain calm.
I stock the larder of the Duchessa herself. Greetings, traveler. Have you any needs?
Mind if I glance at what you got? So long.
Good luck on the path. Can't pull one over on me.
For 4 generations. That is how long my family has been producing wine.
Producing plonk unfit to drink, you mean? Which is exactly why you should sell Belgat to me, not him.
As a ducal clerk, I must look after the duchy's best interests. Belgard currently belongs to the treasury. The minister of the treasury has clearly expressed his desire that Belgard be handed over to a responsible steward. Yet, diverse troubles beset both your present holdings. Until you resolve them and thus prove yourselves competent, selling Belgard to either of you is out of the question.
Well, Happy? This is your fault!
Mine? You're deranged, woman. Hark, good folk! Be it known, Batilda de Vermentino is a cursed, spiteful lunatic!
Doesn't look cursed to me. Just really, really angry. Ticked her off quite a bit, you have.
Truly, how would you know? A shrew tamer, are you?
A witcher. So no expert, I guess. But it doesn't take an expert to see when a woman's angry.
Yeah, I suppose you speak the truth, brother. Wait, did you say witcher? Not seeking work, are you? You see, I wish to buy a vineyard. Belgard. Yet that bloody bureaucrat's not likely to sell it to me until I settle my troubles at home, at Coronata.
What kind of troubles we talking about?
It's botched in more ways than one. The herbarium, infested with monsters. My steward gone missing, with an entire transport of wine. And someone's abducted my herbalist.
A lot of bad luck for one little vineyard.
If you ask me, it's that Matilda, her handiwork. A sugar-sweet face, a temper sharp as horseradish. So will you help?
Could look into it, but not for free.
That goes without saying. What is your rate? simply cannot afford that much. I simply cannot afford that much. I am in dire need, but I shall not let you pick my pockets.
Sure sounds like work for a witcher. Yeah, I'll help.
I am really, truly grateful. Thank you. My vineyard lies east of here. You're sure to find it. Now forgive me. I must talk to that quill pusher. I might win him over yet.
Psst. You're a witcher, yes? I heard you talking to that oafish ogre Liam. Disgusting man. The worst sort. First, seduces with a dashing gaze, the fair face, then reveals a coal-black heart. But that's all beside the point. I stopped you because I want to buy Belgat too. Alas, things are rotten at my own vineyard, Vermentino.
Strange coincidence.
No coincidence. I am certain Liam's thrown a stick in my spokes. Several sticks. My cooper and blacksmith both have mysteriously vanished. Man-eating plants have sprouted on my paths, and strange things are afoot on Pheasant Hill. The list goes on, but the crux is one. I must solve my problems at Vermentino if I'm to stand any chance of acquiring Belgard. Would you help me before you help Liam? I'm willing to pay more than he's offered you. I sense we're close. Very close. I sense we're close. I sense we're close. I sense we're close. Fine. Settled.
I can help. At least try.
Wonderful. You've no idea how much that means to me. My vineyard lies due west. I shall stay here for a time. I must make certain Liam does not pull some stunt while my back is turned.
Gotcha. Farewell. wine bottles. Leftovers.
I could go.
Can outsiders sign up? Or is this a closed event? Mind your manners.
We'll thump you good.
What? Lost your nerve?
Saint Lebioda sent you. I must now repair my wagon. They await me at the building site.
So long.
I stock the larder of the Duchessa herself.
All is in order.
Come now, madame, monsieur. We shall never get anywhere in this matter.
I care about one.
Duchess Anna Henrietta.
From butts to bottles. A marvelous process.
You? Tony's champion?
Good work, Geralt. With the Dutch safe, you can take some time off. can't believe it. Simply can't. Oh.
There's naught to be done about them.
I'm back.
Shh, shh. Not so loud. You wake her. She'll want another go.
Wake who? Rosalinda?
Louisa, her cousin. she's voracious. Got an inexhaustible appetite. But I'm tapped out. What's it matter that the spirit is willing when the flesh is simply spent? My heart near leapt out of my chest last time. Here, you must take the testes, and Lebioda grant your strength, as I dare say you will need it.
Strength's gone.
Whoa! A witcher! A serious client at last. Tell me, what do you need? Honeysuckle, Ganesha petals?
Show me what you've got in stock. Need to get going.
You are the famed Geralt of Rivia, are you not?
well? Have you recovered Reginald's family jewels?
Yep, got them back.
Lepioda's luscious lips, it's them! It's really them! I hope this modest reward nonetheless conveys the extent of my gratitude. And look in on us tomorrow for the grand reopening. You shall stroke Reginald at no charge on the house.
Special.
From the shortcuts. Be careful you do not trample any. Welcome. Herbs freshly picked, dried, powdered. Whatsoever your heart desires.
Let me see what you got. So long.
Shortcuts. Be careful you do not trample any herbs. From the shortcuts. Be careful you do not trample any herbs. From the shortcuts. Be careful you do not herbs.
Truthfully, the Witcher stands the best.
Greetings.
What do you have on offer?
luck. Cowardice! The beast of Beauclair has struck again! Beware of the beast! Turn your trembling hearts to the good book! You will find solace there! Open house! Here is the hero.
Red Wolf himself.
You need something?
Steadily, my Camilek aches something here.
Looks like an Arcus spore killed him. A letter and a key. In a place like this, ought to be interesting. Apparently someone's sabotaging operations at Vermentino, but the letter doesn't say who. Need to keep looking. Could still find out.
Hey-ya!
Now, where'd you get them cutting?
Drink! Give me a drink!
Apparently someone's sabotaging operations at Fermentino, but the letter doesn't say who. Need to keep looking. Could still find out.
Watch
Oui,
this.
oui.
See that? Up here. Watch it.
Oh, Geralt, I knew you'd save us.
Damn, something's seriously wrong here.
my life, unknown knight. How are you dubbed?
Dubbed Geralt. Geralt of Rivia.
My thanks, Sir Geralt. The scallywags sought to demolish our herb garden, you see. I thought, I shall take a ham, scare the rabble off, but to my great chagrin, there were too many, and I failed. Ah, there's no use crying over spilt wine. Come with me to Vormentino. I'll patch up your armor, or pound the anvil to fulfill some other need you might have.
Fine. Lead the way.
Here we are. Is there some way I might help you?
All right. What do you have? Thanks.
Greetings, Geralt.
All right. Vineyard's glory days seem like a thing of the past.
It seem better times, true. For bandits are not our only problem. Enormous yellow parasites, their ever-growing plague we also must contend with. Maid Matilda tries her best, but when folk fear to go out and work, what is she to do?
Thanks. See you later.
equitable bargain. Preferential financing from the Chanfanellis on every armor purchase.
Not again. I swear it. I'll scratch her eyes out.
Up, Binks crack. This witch who steals little ones, grinds their bones to flour, and breaks ginger.
Just wonderful. I'll look around. Smashed bones. Damn, it was strong. Ripped to shreds. Deep prints, blood, just trying to get away. Come out. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Thank you, Sir Witcher. Let Biota keep you in his care.
Come on. Take it easy.
How you like that silver? Blow itself didn't kill him. Bled to death afterwards. Interesting what we got here, plus what I found earlier. Chance this letter went there by accident. Problem problems at the vineyards. Need to find the spot the letter mentions. Then I'll find something mighty interesting behind whatever door this key opens.
Move it!
Trolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Mind showing me? So long.
Unbeatable bargains. Preferential financing from the Chanfanellis on every armor purchase.
a degenerate to cultivate something like this. Need to incinerate them before they spread spores and spread. Crespi's behind the sabotage at both vineyards. Gotta tell Matilda and Liam.
Make sure you like, follow, comment, and subscribe. If you're on YouTube and you want to follow me on Twitch, it's Death Dealers. That's DEATHDEA1ERZ. If you're on Twitch and you want to follow me on YouTube, it's Death Dealers 91. That's DEATHDEA1ERZ91. Much appreciated.
Master Witcher, have you any news?
This vineyard, Belgard. Why is it so valuable?
You are not from here, it certainly shows. Before Count Crespi fell prey to the beast, Belgard belonged to him. As a man of wealth and influence, he guided it to immense success. Brought in rare grape varieties, hired skilled workers. I shan't trouble you with unnecessary details. Suffice to say that merging Belgard with another vineyard is a sure recipe for success.
One and the same man caused Coronata's and Vermentino's problems. Got proof. A certain Count Crespi. He's at the root of it all.
What, Crespi? Belgard's erstwhile owner? Why, that's impossible.
Got it all here, in writing.
He did indeed have motive. He knew well his own vineyard could not survive if Vermentino and Coronata were to join forces.
Probably why he incited the feud. Pulled it off, too, mostly. Just failed to bring his plan to completion when the beast got him.
Incredible. You mean to say it wasn't Liam?
And I was certain my troubles were Matilda's doing.
In light of new evidence, the most just resolution would be for both injured parties to share oversight of Belgard.
Wait, just a minute. Do you mean to suggest we're to cooperate?
It's the optimal solution, yes. In terms of the health of the Enterprise as well.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I do believe he's right. Perhaps it is time to bury the hatchet.
3 vineyards are more than one. There's much to be gained. So be it.
I'm glad we've come to an agreement. One question remains. What's to become of Coronata and Vermentino?
Got caught up in the investigation. Still got problems there, but I'll clear them up.
Excellent. Then we shall await news in the matter. Preferably good news.
Come on, Roach. Camp's abandoned, but a lot of this damage is recent. Guess I arrived just a little too late. Should look around still. Scale. Colors unusual. Silver? Never seen one like this. Blood of the fresh variety. Monster attack was recent. Signs of a fight. Paw prints, beastly ones, that's clear. Just on this spot, though. Aerial attack. Must have been. Blood of the fresh variety. Monster attack was recent. Man, bled to death. Big beast inflicted these wounds. Clear from the claw mark. damn beast isn't a notice, though. Area's dangerous. I'd say there's a basilisk nesting around here. You'd be wise to remain at some distance.
Yes, I'm familiar with the matter, and quite proud to say a basilisk does nest here. I look after it personally.
Look after it? It's not exactly a pet. Beast's murdering folk who come through here.
Just a minute. It does not murder those who do not trespass upon its territory.
You post those warnings?
Indeed, to prevent anyone from coming to any harm.
Well, a lot of good they did. Got a freshly mangled corpse right here.
Most likely a merchant, the poor bloke. Just today I learned 2 traders had chosen this route despite the signs. I came as quick as I could to warn them. Too late, alas. I've instructed my servants. They shall take the body, return it to the family with a generous sum as recompense.
Who exactly are you? And how did you develop such an interest in the beast?
Count Borges, happy to be of service. As to the beast, well, this subspecies is our dynastic symbol. The Salvareses have for centuries signed with the Regulus Platinum. As family legend has it, a female of the species rescued an ancestor, a boy at the time, from a burning building. She took the tyke back to her nest, where she fed him as if he were one of her own youngsters.
Malarkey.
To be sure, but beautiful malarkey it is.
Claim this to be the last surviving basilisk? How do you figure?
The last of this subspecies. Their population was much larger at one time, see, before the beech forests were felled.
Mean to suggest a direct correlation between beechwood forest density and basilisk populations?
Indirect, I prefer to contend. Beechwood forests are the chief habitat of roe deer, you see. In turn, a staple of the basilisk diet. When roe deer grew scarce, basilisks made humans their staple food. Enter the witchers. And thus, we've come to this one last specimen. It's a female. As recently as last year, we still had 2. But Jocast's mate passed on, alas.
Jocast?
Should she not have a name? My father dubbed her in honor of my dear departed mother. Jocast was brooding there. 2 eggs. That she cast from her nest, alas, when the male perished.
Pay the victim's family's compensation? Why?
These lands have been my family's for decades, granted to us by Duchess Ademarta. Beyond them, the basilisk ventures not, hunts not, it does not kill or destroy. Provided it is not provoked. Yet if it does destroy, if it kills, I compensate all for the loss from my own coffers.
Your coffers. Got a store of sons and husbands in there to compensate for those shredded by your beast?
Naturally, I cannot revive the dead, but I do make generous restitution to their loved ones. Just last summer, I paid a leather tooler's widow 800 crowns, this unfortunate merchant's family, to be duly indemnified as well.
Where's the basilisk nesting? Any idea?
Of course I've an idea, but you don't really expect me to tell you. Those are not toy swords. I know your intentions.
Find it myself, then. Easy to track with its distinct paw prints. Mentioned 2 merchants, so I might also look for the other corpse.
ventured north in search of herbs for a new flavored wine. When suddenly,
Calm down. It's over.
the band Diddlers kidnapped me. In of collecting a ransom, I'm sure. But with Master Liam's troubles, he never could have paid them. Ah, but I'm free and safe, thanks to you. Should you need any herbs, I've a hearty stock of the Coronata. Will you work me there?
Need to look around here some more, but I'll be sure to stop by if I'm ever in the area.
I shall be waiting.
what do you want? You, what do you want?
Me oh my! A witch fella!
That mug's a brat.
You've shown great valor. Sir Naughty ought to have Witcher's errand. Not nice. Not for that.
My health is all I ask for.
Blind, are you?
That stench.
Grand chills.
I stalk the lard of the Duchess.
Your reputation precedes you, Geralt. Master Witcher, have you any news?
Solved your problems. Coronata and Vermentino can both go back to operating normally.
Under the circumstances, it is my pleasure to announce that the title to the Belgard Vineyard will officially be signed over to the new consortium the two of you shall form.
Truly? I cannot believe it! We've done it!
Oh, thank you, Witcher. I have no idea how to repay you.
Could start with my reward.
Yes! Well deserved, I dare say. Here.
Far be it from me to insist, but I've a feeling a professional's aid might yet be useful to you. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Come with me. It is high time you saw Belgard.
I'm not sure I liked his tone. Come with us, Witcher. Something tells me we shall have work for you yet.
All right, let's go.
My desire for Belgard to pass into capable hands was no idle whim. Where the vineyard's full, I've been told of workers dying on their rounds. Monsters prowling about. Before anyone can call this home, they will have to deal with these, inconveniences. That is the minister's wish.
More work for me, I guess.
If you're willing, we'll gladly accept your help.
I can help, sure, but I won't work for free.
Fine. We have a deal.
More or less already agreed, I guess.
That's a weight off my chest, I must say. Your reward shall be fair, I promise.
I'll get to work.
Beaver booger, eh? You've the look of a knight. Over there, monsters have come.
Gotta blow this up if I want to get rid of the Endrigus.
Thank you. I think I'm catching some. Hard to believe. Thank you, Witcher. croissant. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Welcome home, sir. I am Barnabas Basil Fouty. By order of the Duchess, I shall serve you as Major Domo of Corvo Bianco. I previously served with distinction at the Nibli family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands. Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Ketweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cutpurse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck, and he lost his sense first of smell and then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill. Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great-aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great-aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going, and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, and slowly worked her way up to Major Domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path. The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
I've lots to do before it gets dark.
Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
Grey, yes. Scraggly, yes. But at the turn...
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days. Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius school for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he nearly broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Levioda. Monsieur Bolius, his wife Nina, kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation. Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
The Duchess Hall? Not to me, though any who's not heard of our wines.
I once had what should I say?
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plenty.
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
I work from dawn to
The
dusk.
cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
Here, kitty, kitty. Wow.
as you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room.
Hey, Jasmine, I'm doing all right today. How you?
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will together devise some innovative arrangements. A figurative, for instance, would breathe new life into the apartment immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full of the land. Corfo Bianco is a beautiful estate.
Yeah, how about yourself?
Time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come see you if I decide to do any remodeling. mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Almost decidedly, sir.
That's good to hear.
I can begin this rejuvenation.
About these spacious grounds. Maybe it's time to make them more useful.
Oh, yes. We certainly should. The way I see things, given your trade, sir, you would be wise to put in a grindstone and an armorer's table. A good way to start things off, don't you think?
If you don't mind, I'd rather postpone talking about renovations.
Of course, sir, as you wish. What is...
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also wanted to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
It's in your hands then. Make the place shine.
I shall get to work immediately. Within a day's passing, I shall have sent for the crew which rebuffs the Admiral's residence. They are the finest specialists around. Highly skilled at what they do, it shall not take them too long, I wager. 2 days after they begin, your eyes will behold the residence in its refurbished, rejuvenated, beautified state. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Starting to get into it.
Provide to preserve the ground's Beauclair styles. And on condition that I'm not considering something like digging vast holes in which to store monster carcasses or bury cursed treasure, I am very much in favor, sir.
In my trade, my blades get dull pretty quick. Could use a grindstone, professional grade.
Of course. No one would consider that an unnecessary extravagance, I would wager.
Yeah, I play Dead by Daylight.
Then send out for copies. High quality.
And I'm gonna play,
Of course. I shall send a
when I'm done with this, I'm gonna play
I believe
that
grinding to your heart's content.
Resident Evil.
Tomorrow. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
My armor needs work from time to time. You know, oil this, reinforce that. Could use a decent work table where I can do it.
Yeah, I try to stream daily.
The specialist who made the finest armorer's tables this side.
I try to go from like 12 to 3 and take a few hours. I think I started at 3 today, so 3 or 4, so that's why I'm still on. And then I take a few hours off and then get back on and do 2 hours a day by daylight.
Feels like...
I agree. Yet I would urge you to hold off on further construction until the ongoing work is done. Juggling can be a challenging art.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now.
Thank you. I appreciate it. The second question, I don't quite know what you're asking there. Are you asking where I'm from? I'm from North Carolina. I was raised in North Carolina and Florida about 50-50 of my life. I'm currently in North Carolina. Oh yeah, Virginia. I've been there a couple times. It's nice. The beach is nice. West Virginia, take me home to the place where I belong. Yeah, I have somebody working on that for me.
If I were to put on my watches.
I do what they pay to do. That's it.
Witcher or not, you still bust your bum.
Come on, Roach.
The Duchess. Oh, but do you know any who's not heard of our wines?
Myself, I like to see here. Move along. Watch where you tread.
Oh, that's what's up.
Mind shot. Mind showing my wares?
Okay, well, I'll add you when I get off. I'm gonna get off in a few minutes, actually, because I want to do 3 hours of the Witcher today. I'm just trying to finish up these quests. This quest I'm on right now. Then I'm gonna go ahead and get off so I can get dinner started.
Jewel-encrusted galligaskins. The latest drink. It's raining cows at the Ardennes.
Do you know the colors I would see on the Duchy's banners? Red, white, and rose.
Life's like an infant. It must be born.
Yeah, I'm gonna add you in a few minutes when I get off. Excuse me. When I get off, I don't want to stop in the middle of the stream and do that.
Wisdom and goodness to the fine sea thigh.
I got you. I won't forget.
Go, go.
Scholars might camp here. Should look around.
I thank you, sir. Were it not for you, well, those bandits were not pulling pranks. I could pound some new steel for you in gratitude, but I must first return to my workshop in Belgard.
Drop by when I'm in the area. place of power. It's gotta be.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that in a few minutes when I get off.
Please, don't...
Tended to Bellegarde's problems. Vineyard should be in as good a shape as ever.
Splendid. And thus, officially, by the power vested in me, I grant you title to the Bellegarde Vineyard, and trust that you shall make good use of its grounds and resources.
Excellent. I can already smell the grapes ripening in the sun.
We shan't forget what you did for us. Here, your pay.
But that's not all. You must come back and see us shortly. We've a surprise in store for you.
I'll do that. Farewell.
Master Witcher, the debt I owe I can never hope to repay, not in all my life. First, you ripped me from the Hanse's clutches. Now, thanks to you, the vineyard prospers like never before. You, sir, are owed a very good price on my goods.
Show me what you have. What were you doing in Akaraberta Woods? And how'd you wind up a prisoner of those bandits?
Ever since the Count died, I've not had the resources to buy raw materials, meaning no new barrel hoops, no tools. So I mustered a few lads and went into the woods to scavenge. Great deal of scrap to be had in those elfin ruins, if you don't mind digging. Folks say the place is haunted, but I've no fear of elfin ghosts.
A rational man.
Rational or superstitious, it matters not. The point is, I did not see a single ghost. Yet a Hansa, yes, that we ran into. Though it seems I've more luck than sense, because you came along to save me.
See ya.
That was dry as a stockfish.
desire your catnip. It is mine!
You've spread some nastiness to me.
Renovations coming along all right, Barnabas Basil?
Superbly, sir. General refurbishment has been completed, and I took the liberty of adding 2 racks, each upon which you might hang weapons and armor, if you've some pieces you'd like to display. Likewise, I have prepared a few spots in which new paintings might be hung. In other news, the laborers dusting out the cellar have made a most unusual discovery. I believe it's something you'll wish to see.
If you say I should see it, I'll go see it right now, BB.
Here, kitty, kitty.
If my lips don't stink of wine, my wife won't know they're mine.
Go up to any night and
Strange. Something behind this wall, I think. Laboratory. Must have been an alchemist at one time. BB, know anything about the laboratory in the cellar? One of the previous owners take an interest in alchemy?
A laboratory? Alchemy? I know nothing of it. But I understand that to a witcher this must be a very intriguing find.
It is. It was walled up. Equipment's pretty ancient too, so it must have belonged to someone who lived at Corvo Bianco before you started working here. Whoever it was sure knew their stuff, though. Got dragonglass vials and flasks, stills, sublimators, vengerometers.
Forgive me, sir, but I fear I don't follow.
Just saying, it's top-notch equipment. True masterpieces of craftsmanship for use in alchemy. Brewing a concoction with this stuff versus doing it over an open fire? Well, there's no comparison.
Then I am all the more delighted you discovered it, sir.
Starting to really like this place. Maybe we should keep going, refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
Starting to get into this whole renovating thing. There must be other things we can improve.
What a splendidly wise idea. Now that the general refurbishment is done, why not see to the grounds? Perhaps renovate the stables, or return Madame Bolis's garden to its former verdancy?
So, sometimes I have to brew a potion, but I can't find the herbs I need growing anywhere nearby.
Well, you're in luck, sir. The flower garden, once kept by Madame Nina, Monsieur Bolis's wife, seems the ideal place to cultivate herbs. In fact, it's roomy enough to plant shrubbery.
Good idea, Barnabas Basil. Herbs there will save me hours of painstaking searching and harvesting.
The idea is yours, sir. I am but the humble executor of your will. I believe we shall have sown the first seeds in 2 days' time. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
You know, Roach, my horse, we've been through a lot together. And since I finally got a decent place to stay, I think she deserves one too.
Oh, a sturdy stable testifies to a most honorable owner. Just say the word, and I'll have them start working on it at once.
Know what? Might not be the best time to lay out that kind of coin. Let me sleep on it.
Ponder the notion however long you wish, sir. I'm at your disposal always.
If you don't mind, I'd rather postpone.
Of course, sir, as you wish.
Feels like by investing a bit of coin, I could make the house more functional.
Indeed, momentum is best maintained once established. Now that we've finished the general renovations, you might begin to consider such things as a new bed, or additional armor stands, or weapon racks. Also some new furnishings, and a fresh coat of paint on the walls would do much to improve the guest quarters.
Was wondering about the guest room. Not that I'm expecting company, but...
Oh, but that is immaterial. All self-respecting homes should boast a comfortable guest room. What if someone were to drop by unannounced?
Yeah, sooner we start on that, the better.
I can tell a man of action immediately. I'll see to it myself. The room shall be ready in 2... Is there anything else?
Thinking about buying a comfortable bed. Always wanted one.
Excellent idea. In your profession, rest is supremely important. But say the word, and...
Great. Order me a fine bed, please.
True indeed, true indeed. I shall send a runner at once. Is there anything else you require, sir?
If you don't mind.
Of course, sir, as you wish.
Starting to get into...
But of course.
You know, Roach.
Oh, a step.
My Roach deserves the best. Have them refurbish the stables.
I shall get to work at once. But finding workmen and completing construction takes time, though likely no more than 2 days. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Feels like...
I agree thoroughly.
Along the path.
I agree. understand.
Let's put it...
Not the slightest...
All right, folks, that's going to be a wrap for me on The Witcher for today. Please like, follow, comment, and subscribe. If you're on YouTube and you want to follow me on Twitch, it's Death Dealers. It's DEATHDEA1ERZ. If you're on Twitch and you want to follow me on YouTube, it's Death Dealers 91. That's DEATHDEA1ERZ91. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever this video may find you. As for me and my house, Death Dealers out.